Hey guys, working on a 2018 Hyundai Elantra, and this is a Elantra Sport actually. As you can see there, these brakes have given all that they got. So we're gonna get it up and well, break these on the ground. These are 21 mils. Make sure you get your what's this called? Your lock nut. I mean your your special nut to get that off. I have it jacked up right here by the pinch weld. I'm using a hockey puck so that I don't damage the pinch weld. And then well, these tires look like they need to be replaced too. Get these bolts off, we'll pull it out and we'll get started. All right, I have the wheel off now, and I'm working on the passenger side, so I'm gonna turn the wheel to the right, all the way to the right. You'll see why later. All right, next up we are going to get these rotor studs off. Hit it with a little bit of WD-40 here and here. Good. And see if I can stick it in here. Okay, it's staying, that's fine. And I get here is a Phillips head socket, 3/8. Get that in there. We're gonna punch it in and try to get it out. Okay, a couple little blows. Get it in there nice and firm. I'm using a 3/8 to half drive adapter to give me more torque, and just like that, that's out. Wonderful. The flathead keeps the rotor in place so that when you turn left, the rotor can't move. It's a counterbalance basically. So I'm gonna put some WD-40 on this, or on this rotor. Hopefully it doesn't give me much fight, but we'll see. All right, these two are 14 millimeters. Let's get these off. Let's break them at least. Oop, wrong size. Yep, 14. And break that. Break that a do. This is a good thing to do here. Not saying you have to, but I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this bleeder screw. It's good to just crack it so it doesn't rust up, and we're gonna use this to get that old fluid out too. Show you how I'm gonna do that. 10 mil right here. Get it on there, and boom. Just crack it, just like that. And we're just gonna leave it like that, semi-snug. Okay. Pull this out. Good. Just wipe up any dirt there. Okay, I'm gonna steal an old brake pad off. And before I do anything, actually, I'm gonna turn you back over. Like so, like this. Show you a little method I do. So what I'm using here is like a one-man little bleeder tool, and I'm using this hose right here. I'm gonna magnet up here, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna crack this like so, and I'm going to attach it right here so that, hold on. Good. As I push it back, you're gonna see that fill up with fluid. What that does is it gets the old fluid out of the caliper, and it'll let some new fluid come in. It's a way of you're just bleeding out that old bad brake fluid that's in the caliper. Plus, you tend to get a really good pedal response when you do this. Get it like this, like so. And this tool, we're just gonna push out against the pad. You can see the fluid is filling in the chamber. It's going back nice and smoothly. There we go. Let me get that brake pad, give me a little bit of extra extension, like that. Pull it up and out. Do yours, do that. put this fitting back on. You can see, look at all that old brake fluid we got out of there. Wonderful. Clean it up. Don't want to put stress on the brake hose. Just like that. Now these here are 17 millimeters. A big old breaker bar. And pull down. Here too. Now, before we take that off, I'm gonna clean these slide pins here. Pull that out. Clean it up. I recommend using silicone paste to re-lube these. And we're just going to goop it up a little amount. Get it in there. Good. This one. Good. And then just pop that back in there. Wonderful. Now, get these 17s off. Good. Now, that's not moving. We're replacing these, so it's fine. You can hit it on the face. If you're not replacing these, you're gonna want to hit somewhere around here. But we want to get this thing off, so I'm gonna hit it with some muscle. There you go. And that bad boy is out. Good. And just clean this up. Wire brush. Get rid of all that rust. Good. We'll come back to that. There you go. Pop this off. Pop it off. Get the wire brush right here. Here. Okay, good. I really like these. They have this super this like, it's almost like a carbon material, so like it won't make any like screeching sounds. Little pro tip, when you put these on, if you see here, these snap right into place and they basically don't move. If you have if yours, or if any car you have, these kind of move kind of freely, it's good to put some copper anti-seize underneath of this, so that if this moves a lot, it won't make any sounds. So get this here and this here, like so. Wonderful. Put this to the side. Now let's get our rotor ready. I'll take pictures of the part numbers too, but some brake clean here, and you don't need to actually spray the hat. You want that to kind of last long, so wipe that down, spin this around, same thing here. Good. Very good. Okay. Use some anti-seize on the hub to keep the rotor and the wheel from freezing on it or rusting to it. You can paint the entire hub if you want. Just like that. Good. Remember to put it, this lines up at, boom, just like that. Now, I'm telling you this right now, you don't even need these at all. I'm only keeping one of them. So push it up there. I'm gonna grab some anti-seize off of this, put it right here. Only installing one, finger tight. That's it. Make sure that washer's on. A little bit of thread locker. Boom. Let's get these back on. And here. Okay. And here. I don't think these could be torqued more than 70 foot-pounds of torque, just in case you guys are like, you know, torque heads. You can see there, boy, it's a big difference. Alright. Get some copper anti-seize, that's what I like to use. And put a little bit right here. Just like that. And on this side, good. And make sure you don't get any of that on the pad material. We're just going to push you in, and look at that, beautiful. And the squealer always goes on the inside of the brake pad, because the inside wears out a little bit faster than the outside does. Wonderful, beautiful. Now I'm gonna say this now. I used to put copper anti-seize on the squeal shims where the caliper meets the back of the pad, but you know, through professionals told me that they don't want you to do that because these are engineered to not need any of this lubricant. So I've always put lubricant on here, but they told me not to. I'm gonna trust the quality of these squeal shims, and I'm not gonna put anything on there. I'm just gonna squeeze them together, right there and right there, and here, just like that. Beautiful. But I would usually put copper anti-seize here and here and on here, but they told me that they don't like that. That squeal shim shouldn't do that. That you shouldn't need it. So if these were a lower quality squeal shim, maybe, but I'm gonna try it dry. And here. Good. If when you're tightening this down and this keeps spinning with it, you can get either the appropriate size wrench or just a channel lock on there as you tighten it up. So I'm gonna turn this wheel straight now. All right, now I did drain some fluid out of the reservoir, I mean from the system, so I'm gonna fill it back up to the max line before I pump that pedal, just so it's not too low, because I already did the other side. And dot 3 is what it calls for. You can usually use dot 3 or dot 4. I'm just gonna fill it back up to that max line. Good. Oh, that's rock solid. Perfect. All right, and just remember, when you break your pads in, don't go around driving like you're on Fast and Furious doing 50 miles an hour and slamming on them. You want to break pads in nice and gradually, 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. Nice, smooth braking, especially for that first 50 to 100 miles. To get those pads broken really good. So, thanks for watching, you guys. Till next time, out. Bye.